So it had been literally 2 years of just struggle, of just weakness and tiredness and sweating and chills and cold and seeing doctors. And I literally, obviously thought I was gonna die. And, when I finally went up the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, I was scared, but when I went up there, they put me through all these tests, and Jennifer was with me, obviously, and we were there for, I think, 9 days, and I did 8 days of testing. So 3-4 tests a day, blood draws, bone marrow biopsies, fat aspirates, all types of MRIs. And
so I'm in at the Mayo Clinic, and I'm doing this nerve conductivity test, and they essentially mark up parts of my limbs, and then they measure it and they send shock waves through it, and they figure out how long it takes for the conduction. And it's very barbaric. It's like Skinner back in the 50s, man. It's like they're shocking things. So this is the 4th one I've had. Doesn't make it any more pleasant, but that's what we just did.
When they found it, it was weird because, you're searching and you're looking, and for me, imagine being in life with no goals. Imagine just being here with, you're not shooting for anything, no goals. And that's kind of what it felt like. You have, something's wrong with you, but you don't know what it is, so you don't know where to look. And it was just, I felt like my hands were tied. So when we did go to Mayo and I finally got diagnosed, it was awesome. I mean, it sounds so weird. It's almost like counterintuitive, but when I found out that I had amyloidosis, which is a very, very rare and scary disease, I was thrilled. Not because I had the disease, but because we had identified something that we could work on. Now, my mind was focused. I was ready to go, and I was committed to conquering, whatever was in front of me. Now, what I didn't know, because they wouldn't tell me, is that 40% of the people that get amyloidosis die in the first 12 months. And I never learned about that until, it was about 8 months after I had it. And, but I wouldn't have mattered because I wouldn't have believed it anyway, because it didn't really matter what happened to other people because I was focused on healing. But I was scared. And I'll never forget, he said, we know what it is, and so we're gonna start chemotherapy right away. And that was the scary part, because it would all had just been a thought before that, but now I was actually gonna go in and they were gonna put poison in my body, and that was supposed to be the answer.